Are you ready to join the Cactus Army? Because they need you. So let's talk about it. Cactus Cowboy returns again in another VR adventure, Desert Warfare. At an evacuation site close to the Bugland border, a mysterious cave is uncovered where the Bug Army launches their sudden assault. They're after something inside that cave, something so precious it sparks out an all-out war. Step into the role of Cactus Cowboy, pushing back against the Bug Army, revealing that sinister plan of their leaders. The game features an immersive first-person shooter, 9-chapter campaign, plus a bonus mission, over 12 unique VR guns with manual reloading, weapon customizations with scopes, grips, lasers, and skins, reuniting with the old friends and confront new foes if you played the previous Plants at War Cactus Cowboy, discover the Cacti Town and visit the gun shop where you can purchase such weapon upgrades that I talked about earlier, over 30 weapon skins to unlock, battling underground, in the air, or on the desert plains, with a funny storyline and semi-decent voice acting. Now with all the facts out of the way of the game, let's get into the real reason why I clicked on this video for my overall thoughts, impressions, and review. And it goes as followed. The dev at Cactus Studios improved upon some things that the previous title lacked, so we're going to break this review down by discussing the bad first, then the good. So let's kick the bad off the bat by saying this game is glitchified. There's countless bugs, from the sniper scope getting stuck, where you have to drop the weapon and pick it back up to fix it. The Cacti gun shop wouldn't work. I couldn't buy any customizations until I shut the game off, restarted the game, and then I could do it. And there was even at one point where the menu stopped functioning, which is duty-fied garbage, dumpster diarrhea, shit turds, guava sauce, maggot ass. And it wouldn't respond at all, having me to hard close the game yet again, using the PlayStation UI to actually play the game. There's numerous texture glitches where you can see the floor flicker and bounce. The crouch button sometimes wouldn't even work, it just stops responding, and there's tons of objects where your gun can phase through and get lost. There's terrain where you can even get stuck under, and the AI is still duty-fied garbage dumpster diarrhea, but it is smarter than the previous game. The transitions between the levels is still dumpster shit turds and pretzel blankets. It's fucking awful, with that weird fisheye effect like the game is about to fail, but it never does. It still has Nintendo 64 graphics, nothing's gonna change in this department, and the sun has that classic made in Unity effect. By moving your headset around, you can watch it spin 360s like a Beyblade. The clouds have that pixelization of an NES. Despite all of that, though, the game never crashed, and the resolution is pretty sharp. It's not crystal clear, but it's clear enough. And the performance of the game is buttery smooth. I had no issues there. And the annoying as fuck game breaking, guns falling through the floor from the first game seems to be fixed in this game from the predecessor, or I just didn't encounter it. Now let's further dive into what I do like and enjoy about the game and the overall good. The story is cheesy, but it's better paced than the first, up until you get to the end where I feel like it was sorta rushed. It probably could have used one more chapter to have that ending paced out a little smoother. The gun customization, when it works and when you can use it, is badass. I loved adding suppressors and skins and grips, and then just looking at them in awe in the game and admiring my work that I did, even though the game is somewhat limited with the customization. I do like the dialogue that the Cactis had. It has that same Cacti charm that I came to love from the first game. The gun gameplay that carried the game in the first game is even better in this game, and that is the most important part. The gun gameplay is amazing. There's some super strong haptic feedback for the headset, and it fully utilizes the adaptive triggers. I'm not really sure about the foveated rendering. I couldn't find anything about that, but the game's graphics isn't bottlenecking the PS5 anyway, and like I said, it's not crystal clear, but it's pretty clear. There is so many different guns to mess with. I kept changing my loadout, as you can only have so many on your person at once, and I fell in love with new guns as I found them. Some people like credit scenes, some hate the credit scenes, but they have an enjoyable moment. That's all I'm gonna say. It was a nice touch. It kept me smiling. The bosses in this game isn't a chore to play through compared to the first game where they were bullet sponges, annoying, and it took forever to kill. These ones are pretty on the easier end than the last game. And also, your difficulty may change it up a bit because my playthrough was on normal. So if you play it on the harder part, maybe the bosses are sponges. I don't know. I cleared the game at around 6 hours. So just keep in mind that your playtime due to difficulty, like I said, I was on normal. Easier could be even faster, and harder might give you another hour or two depending on how you get through it. I did like that there was new variant of enemies, and it wasn't just a bunch of the enemies of the first game, and I liked how even some of the first ones made their appearance respectfully in this game. And despite the story being cheesy, I did end up being entertained enough to keep following along and anticipating what was going to come next. There's a lot of chaos in this game, and a lot of shit happens, and some funny dialogue, and I just enjoy it, and I do enjoy that dev's humor. He does have a sense of humor. There is a lot of accessibility features for all types of level of VR gamers, but the elite users such as myself will feel at home here because this game has tons of motion and intensity and freeformness, and I overall feel that the dev definitely wanted to cater to us, but have the accessibility for the, I guess, the babies of VR that are joining the ecosystem. You can have snap turning, and you can make the smooth turning way slowed down, and you can turn off the motion intensity. There is a lot of accessibility features here for both versions, but the elites, like me, are gonna have a blast because there's tons of shit going on. And overall, like I said, the dev definitely learned a lot and utilized a lot in this game compared to the predecessor. This game has some great new ideas, but honestly it lacked from polish, and it just needed a little bit more time in the oven to get rid of all those unpredictable glitches and bugs, ironically. If you can get past the way the game looks, you will see that there's a decent foundation here to work with, and you too can experience the fun of being a part of the Cacti Army. We here at NGI give Cactus Cowboy Desert Warfare on the PSVR2 a 7 out of 10. Make sure you stay up to date with all the latest in gaming tech news and reviews. Smash that like, and as always, subscribe. I'm gonna see you guys in the next stream or video. God bless and peace.
Yeah. Now we got a clear and safe passage. Let's get the white pickup truck running and the hell out of here. Finally home.
Hey, Dad.
Oh, I'm so glad that you're alive.
Hello! Daddy is home. Hey, cowboy, my journey ends here. I ain't no soldier anymore. Getting a bit old. However, check the gunsmith in town. Come pay me a quick visit inside. There is something I want to show you.
And I can make you all a nice cup of tea.
There is no time for tea, woman. We're heading straight into a dire war with the bugs here. Cowboy, do whatever you like, but come see me before you leave town.